Imagine a scene familiar to anyone who has ever been a child or had one: a suburban kitchen, the smell of cookies just out of the oven, and a simple, profound transaction about to take place. A young girl, maybe 11 or 12, stands with an unnervingly calm expression as an older teenager, desperate for a rare and coveted snack, offers her a handful of cash. This is Erica Sinclair from the hit series Stranger Things, and in this fleeting moment, she embodies a concept far more fascinating than any monster from the Upside Down: the innate, unfiltered business acumen of a child. On the surface, Erica is comic relief, the sassy little sister delivering withering one-liners. But to view her only through that lens is to miss a masterclass in pragmatic negotiation and raw capitalist instinct. Her journey from a self-proclaimed founder and president of the Hellfire Club to a key player in saving the world is not just one of bravery, but of a relentless, clear-eyed understanding of value, leverage, and the unspoken rules of a deal. She operates without sentiment, without unnecessary risk, and with a focus on the bottom line that would make a seasoned CEO nod in respect. To understand Erica Sinclair is to explore how the untrained, pragmatic mind of a child, free from adult overcomplication and emotional baggage, can execute some of the most effective negotiations imaginable. Erica's philosophy is stunningly simple, a principle many adults spend years in business school trying to internalize: everything has a price. And that price is not just monetary. Her first major appearance as a strategic player comes in the third season, when Dustin and Steve need to break into the secret Russian base beneath the new Starcourt Mall. The only way in is through a hidden vent in the wall of the family-owned appliance store, which happens to be where Erica is enjoying her free ice cream for life, a prize she won from the owner. Dustin and Steve approach her for help, assuming that the cause of saving the town will be motivation enough. Erica immediately shuts this down. She is not moved by appeals to patriotism, friendship, or cosmic danger. "You can't spell America without Erica," she declares, but her love for her country is not a line item on a pro bono invoice. She listens coolly and then states her terms: the new Commodore 64 computer system. When they balk at the cost, she doesn't budge or get emotional, she simply walks away, knowing she holds all the cards. She has the access, and they have the need. This is the foundation of all negotiation, understanding who needs whom more. Erica knows it instinctively. She doesn't see a world-ending threat, she sees a client with a problem only she can solve, and she prices her unique solution accordingly. Her pragmatism is pure. She doesn't complicate the deal with what-ifs or fear. The monster is their problem, the computer is hers. This transaction reveals another core tenet of Erica's business mind: the meticulous clarification of terms. She doesn't just agree to a vague promise of a computer later. She specifies the exact model. She ensures the service being rendered is crystal clear. She will crawl through the vent, nothing more. She establishes boundaries and scope of work like a seasoned contractor. Once inside the terrifying Russian base, faced with armed soldiers and clear danger, Dustin tries to expand the agreement, asking for more help. Erica immediately holds him to their original contract. The deal was for vent crawling, not espionage. If the parameters change, the compensation must be renegotiated. In a high-stakes, panic-filled situation, she remains the only one focused on the agreement's integrity. This isn't stubbornness, it's contractual rigor. For Erica, a deal is a deal, and trust is built on both parties honoring the precise letter of it. Her mind cuts through the chaos and adrenaline that cloud the judgment of the older teens, grounding every action back to the central premise of fair exchange. She is, in essence, risk-averse. She will not provide additional services without additional compensation. A fundamental principle of any sustainable business. Perhaps the most brilliant display of Erica's skills is the Tropical Skittles negotiation in the fourth season. Here, the stakes are personal and the commodity is psychological. Lucas, her brother, is trying to get information from Jason Carver's basketball teammate, Fred. Fred is traumatized, hiding in his room, and unresponsive to pleading or brotherly concern. Lucas brings in Erica as a specialist. What follows is a negotiation for intangible goods: trauma and truth. Erica assesses the situation with a clinical eye. She sees not a broken boy, but a counterparty with a hidden asset, information, and a visible need, comfort. She identifies his currency, not money, but a specific, discontinued flavor of candy, Tropical Skittles, which he had been eating before his traumatic experience. This is genius-level deal-making. She understands that value is subjective. What is worthless to one person, a rare candy, is priceless to another, a symbol of safety before the horror. She doesn't offer sympathy, she offers a transactional path to what he wants. She produces a single, precious pack of Tropical Skittles, the ultimate leverage. She then engages in a deliberate, almost ritualistic barter, laying out Skittles one by one in exchange for nuggets of information. Each red Skittle buys a detail about Victor Creel. She controls the supply, she controls the pace, and she extracts maximum value. When Fred tries to take the whole bag, she slaps his hand away. The terms are incremental. This is micropayments for micro-information. She rebuilds his shattered world not with therapy, but with the solid, predictable framework of a fair trade. In this moment, Erica is more than a businesswoman, she is a psychologist using transaction as therapy, proving that negotiation is, at its heart, about understanding human desire. Erica's pragmatism ultimately serves a greater purpose, which is what elevates her from a mere opportunist to a hero. Her skills are not for selfish gain alone. Once adequately compensated, she is all in. Her loyalty is to the deal, and once the deal is struck, she becomes a formidable, committed ally. In the Russian base, after her computer is secured, she is brave, resourceful, and vital to the mission. In the Creel house, after the Skittles deal is made, she is focused and courageous. This is the final, crucial lesson from her child's mind: clear agreements free everyone to do their best work. There are no resentments, no unspoken expectations, no feeling of being used. The transaction cleanses the relationship of ambiguity, allowing for pure collaboration. By the end of the series, her talents are formally recognized by the US government, who recruit her for a gifted youth program. The world finally sees what the audience has learned: this child isn't just funny or smart. She possesses a native intelligence about systems, exchange, and human motivation. In conclusion, Erica Sinclair is a captivating study of innate business genius. In a story filled with supernatural forces and government conspiracies, her power feels almost more revolutionary because it is so real, so human. She reminds us that the core principles of negotiation, understanding leverage, defining value, setting clear terms, and honoring agreements, are not complex mysteries learned in boardrooms. They are often instincts that get buried under layers of social politeness, emotional complication, and fear. Erica's childlike perspective strips all that away. She views the world as a series of problems to be solved through equitable exchange. Whether the currency is a computer, a bag of Skittles, or the safety of an entire town, her approach remains constant: assess, value, and trade. In doing so, she doesn't just help save Hawkins, she offers a refreshing, brutally honest blueprint for how to navigate any challenge. She is the ultimate pragmatist, proving that sometimes the most advanced mind in the room is the one that hasn't yet learned to overthink.